Hi, in the previous video we have modified the prompt, but as you can observe, the changes were only temporary. That is, only inside that particular terminal window in which the prompt was changed. In this video, let's see how we can make the changes permanent. So for that, what I'm going to do is that first let me launch the terminal window and I'm going to create a file named .bash underscore profile and in my home directory. I already have that file, but if it is the first time that you are hearing about this particular file with the name .bash underscore profile, you may not be having it on your machine. So what I would recommend you is to create a new file with the name .bash underscore profile. So let me walk you through what I'm talking about. So if I say ls, you can see that okay, it's not showing. If I say ls-a, you should be able to see a name called a file name .bash underscore profile. So that is what I am talking about. I have already created this, but if this is the first time that you are hearing about this file, you have to create it, and the way that you create is with the help of touch utility. Don't worry about this, we are going to discuss this command also in detail in the coming sections. So for now, just understand that touch helps you to create, but exactly it's not the one that is used for creating the files. Temporarily we are going to use this utility. So touch and just specify where you want to create the file. Right now I am on the home directory, so I want to create it here. So I'll say bash underscore profile. So when you say touch.bash underscore profile, it creates the file. So the next thing that you have to do is that you have to open this .bash underscore profile and you have to update a few things. There are few ways that you can open this. Okay, you can open this manually, you can navigate it to that particular directory and the file and open it manually and update it. But as we are using the terminal in this series of videos, we are going to update everything, almost everything, through the terminal. So the way that you can use no, I'm using a nano. It's called an editor. It's called a nano editor. It comes pre-built with your terminal on the Mac operating system, or even if you are on Ubuntu or Unix, you pretty much have this built in. But you can also use either VI or VIM. Anything works fine. But now I'm going to use nano for this course. Okay, so the way that you open is bash underscore profile. Okay, so by default you will have a blank file because this is the first time that you have created, but I have a few things here. You don't have to worry about all these things. The only thing that you have to worry about is how we can permanently change the prompt. And as we have observed in the previous video, this is the default value of prompt, right? So let me come out of this and echo the ps1 command, right? If I echo out, this is the default value, right? So what now I am going to do is that I want to change it permanently to some other value. So let me again navigate back to the bash underscore profile file, and here I'm going to uncomment this. So what I am pretty much doing here is that all the commands that I have used in the ps1, I'm not using that on the prompt, I mean not using on the terminal, but inside this bash underscore profile. Okay, so I'm saying export ps1 equal to some value. Here I have given the value as hello world, welcome to the ultimate Mac terminal course. That's it. So you have to save this file, press Ctrl plus X. It will ask you if you want to save the modified changes. Yes, and you can even change the file name if you have given incorrectly while creating. You can still modify it. I'm fine with that. The next thing that you have to do is that you have to use source, okay, to be able to populate it. Uh, Oops, sorry, to be able to observe the changes that you have made, right? So when you say source till whatever the file name, right? So you will see that the changes appear on the terminal here. Okay, so even if I press any number of times, it will still show me the same. And if I open the new terminal also, you will see the same changes. Okay, and even if I open a new terminal altogether by pressing command plus n, you will still see the changes. So this is how you make the changes permanently. Okay, but as I told earlier, right, this is not just the things that you can do with prompt. You can do a lot of things. You can have colors to this. You can have background colors as well, or you can have foreground colors also. You can do quite a lot of stuff with this, which we are going to see in the next section.